Kumbh origin, history, appeal. The Kumbh Mela begins in Prayagraj today, why it is held in four cities periodically, and what are Ardh and Mahakumbh, why do millions flock to the Mela, making it the largest gathering of devotees on earth. It is cold in Prayagraj, foggy with a chance of rain. Yet on Monday, hundreds of thousands are expected to arrive in the city to camp on the banks of the Ganga. During their visit, they will stay in tents and bathe in the river. And most devout will take a dip before dawn when the stars are still twinkling. Prayagraj is hosting the Mahakumbh or Purna Kumbh, which is held every 12 years. Many myths are prevalent around the Kumbh Mela. There are many theories about its origin. Some say the festival finds uh, mention in the Vedas and the Puranas. Some say it does not go back more than 2 centuries. What is certain is only that it is the largest gathering of religious devotees on earth. What is the Kumbh Mela and why it is held in four cities by turns? What is Ardh Kumbh and Mahakumbh? What do millions who attend it seek? The answers lie in a mix of myths, history, and enduring faith of an ancient people who trust as much in the munificence of invisible deities as in tangible life givers like rivers. Mythological origins of Kumbh. The Sanskrit word Kumbh means pitcher. As the story goes that when Devas, gods and Asuras loosely translated as demons, churned the ocean, Dhanvantri emerged carrying the Amrit of pitcher, Amrit or elixir of immortality. To make sure Asuras did not get it, Indra's son Jayant ran off with the pot. The sun, the sun, his son Shani, Brihaspati, and the moon went along to protect him and the pot. As Jayant ran, the Amrit spilled at four places: Haridwar, Prayagraj, Ujjain, and Nashik, Trimbakeshwar. He ran for 12 days, and as one day of the Devas is equal to a year of humans, Kumbh Mela is held at these locations every 12 years based on the relative positions of Sun, Moon, and the Jupiter. Prayagraj and Haridwar also hold the Earth Kumbh every 6 years. The festival held after 12 years is called Purna Kumbh and Mahakumbh. All flow places are on the banks of the rivers. Haridwar has Ganga, Prayagraj is the Sangam meeting point of Ganga Yamuna and the mythical Saraswati. Ujjain has the Shipra, Nashik Trimbakeshwar has Godavari. It is believed that a dip in these rivers during Kumbh amidst specific alignments of heavenly bodies washes away one's sins and accrues punya spiritual merit. Sadhus and other holy men gather at Kumbh Melas and regular people can meet them. While importance of the Ganga in Hindu religion is well known, the Shipra is believed to have emerged from the heart of Vishnu in the Vara avatar. The Godavari is often called the Ganga of Dakshin, and Doctor Shipra Jyotishcharya, who runs the Parashar Jyotishalaya in Gujarat, Vapi told. According to the Kumbh Mela website, when Jupiter, which takes 12 years to complete a revolution around the Sun, is in Aquarius or Kumbh Rashi, whose symbol is water bearer, the Sun, Moon, and are in Aries and Sagittarius respectively. Kumbh is held in Haridwar. When Sun, Moon, Aries, and when Jupiter is in Taurus and Sun, Moon are in Capricorn and Makar, the Kumbh is held in Prayagraj, and when Jupiter is in Leo or Simh and Sun and Moon are in Cancer, the Kumbh is held at Nashik and Trimbakeshwar, which is why it is called Simhasta Kumbh. Debate over Kumbh and Kumbh's antiquity, reference to Kumbh in the Skand Puran is sometimes cited as evidence of its antiquity. Girja Shankar Shastri, head of Department of Jyotish at Banaras Hindu University, said Skand Puran is widely cited to explain the origins of the Kumbh Mela, but those references have not survived in the extant versions of the Puran. In fact, Professor Shastri told, no scripture can be definitively said to contain a reference to the Kumbh Mela as we know it today. While the Samudra Manthan is described in many books, the spilling of Amrit at four places is not. Deepak Bhai Jyotishcharya said that a book published by Gorakhpur's Gita Press called Mahakumbh Parv claims that Rigveda has shlokas that mention the benefits of participating in the Kumbh Mela. Many believe that periodic fairs were started by 8th century Hindu philosopher Adi Shankaracharya as a place where Hindu aesthetics and scholars could meet, discuss, and disseminate ideas, guide, and lay people. The Chinese pilgrim Huanzhang described a fair at Prayagraj in 7th century. However, the Indologist Kama MacLean has pointed out that while Huanzhang has mentioned a fair, it cannot be established that he was describing the Kumbh Mela. MacLean has written that an ancient bathing festival of Magh Mela was held at Prayagraj, which the Pandits of the city rebranded as Timeless Kumbh sometimes after the revolt of 1857 to ensure the British did not meddle with it. D.P. Dubey, a retired professor of ancient history of the University of Allahabad, who has studied the Kumbh Mela in depth, has written that the fair at Haridwar is likely to have been the first to be called Kumbh Mela, as Brihaspati is in Kumbh Rashi for this fair. The origins of Kumbh are linked to the worship of Ganga as the great life force of the northern plains. Fairs on the banks of the sacred river are indeed an ancient Hindu tradition. Gradually, traveling sadhus spread the river of four Kumbh Melas on the banks of sacred rivers where laymen and as well as sannyasis could gather. While some come only for a ritual dip in the river to wash away sins, many termed Kalpwasi stay at the river bank to take a break from the daily fight of earning material resources and earn spiritual credit instead. With any large crowd comes to chance of commerce, the Mela has also served as a market crucial to local communities. Historically, there are records of Venetian coins and European toys being spotted at the Mela markets. The various sadhu akhadas set up camp. They go for ritual baths they called Sai Snan in elaborate processions. In the past, Tasalover Sadhu Akhada is important enough to bathe first has led to bloody battles, so now an order is generally pre-decided. What is pink fire retardant being used against Californian wildfires? Fire retardants is a mix of chemicals used to extinguish or slow the fires. To tackle brand names Fochek, which is mostly contains ammonium phosphate based slurry. What draft rules on VC appointments say and why states are upset. Several states have objected to provisions in the UGC Appointment, Promotion and Teachers Academic of Staff Universities and Colleges and the Measures for Maintenance of Standards in Higher Education Regulations 2025 that could give the Chancellor, who is typically the state governor, a bigger role in appointment of state universities. How VCs are appointed. Regulations notified by UGC in 2018 said a search cum selection committee comprising eminent persons in higher education shall shortlist 3 to 5 candidates by public notification, nomination, a talent search process, or a combination of these processes. Chancellor or visitor in a central university appoints the VC from among the recommended names. In the case of state and private universities, one member of the committee is nominated by the UGC chairman. For state universities, the rest of the committee is constituted in accordance with state law. The Kerala University Act 1974, for example, says the VC will be appointed by Chancellor or the unanimous recommendation of a committee appointed by him consisting of three members, one elected by the university's senate and one each nominated by UGC chairman and chancellor. Central universities are established under an act of parliament and are administered by the center. The visitor, their ceremonial head, is the President of India. Composition of the committee to appoint the VC of a central university is determined by the act that governs the university. For the University of Delhi Jawaharlal University, for example, the committee has two nominees in the University Executive Council and one of the University Executive Council and one of the visitor. The tussle began in 2021 in Kerala when Governor Asif Muhammad Khan claimed he had been forced to act against his conscience by the LDF government in the reappointment of Gobinath Ravindran as VC of Kannur University. 2023 Assembly Bill passed a bill to replace the governor with eminent educationers such as Chancellor of universities in the state. The bill is yet to receive the assent of the President. In the Supreme Court is seized of a matter arising out of state government's challenge to a June 2023 order of a Calcutta High Court upholding the unilateral appointment of interim VCs in 13 universities by Governor C.A. Anand Bose. In July 24, Supreme Court appointed former Chief Justice of India UU Lalit to spear head separate search cum selection committee to shortlist candidates for the positions. There has been some progress in this process since. Earlier, West Bengal Assembly passed University Laws Amendment Bill 23 to replace the governor with chief ministers as chancellor of state. It is yet to receive governor's nod. In December 2024, Karnataka Assembly passed a bill to replace governor with chief minister as chancellor of Karnataka State Rural Development and Panchayati Raj University. The bill is yet to receive governor's assent. New UGC regulations. The draft regulations say Chancellor Visitor shall constitute the search cum selection committee comprising three experts. The 2018 regulations did not specify who would constitute the committee. The new regulations specify the composition of the committee, a member each nominated by the visitor chancellor. Question of federalism. The new regulations specify the composition of the committee, a member each nominated by visitor chancellor, the UGC chairman, and the apex body of the university senate. This gives nominees of the center the majority. Besides professors, individuals at senior levels in industry, public policy, public administration, or public sector undertaking can become VC, says the draft. Planning for a hotter world, the leaders our universities need an ill-judged speech. Justice Shekhar Yadav's remarks do a disservice to his office and institution. They point to big challenge that cannot be ignored. No, Mr. Subramaniam, about 70 hours, 90 hours per week. A crack in MAGA edifice, couple inside Trump tent on H-1B visas. Sarkar was on campus. A recurring tragedy. Death of rat hole miners.